Have you ever looked at someone who was seemingly living without any regard for God and you thought, man, that looks easier than what I'm doing? Maybe they seem more successful, more free, less burdened, and something in you starts to wonder, is this living for God even worth it? Solomon knew that scenario and spoke to it in Proverbs chapter 23, verses 17 and 18. He says, "Do not let your heart envy sinners, but always be zealous for the fear of the Lord. There is surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off." Notice he doesn't just say don't envy them. He redirects that energy, that mindset into be zealous for the fear of the Lord. And the reason why is because there is surely a future hope that will not be cut off. Solomon is saying that the present picture that we are looking at of our lives, it's incomplete. You're seeing part of the story. And the person who seems to be living without God may look like they are currently winning from your vantage point. But the story isn't over. And the hope that you've placed in Jesus has an ending that theirs may not. The writer of Hebrews expands on this, gives us the ultimate example in chapter 12, verse 2. It is written, "Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God." Think about what the flogging and crucifixion of Christ looked like from the outside. Suffering, shame, death. From a human vantage point, it looked like the losing side of the story as Jesus went through that. But Jesus didn't have his eyes fixed on the cross. He had his eyes fixed on the joy set before him, on what was on the other side of that suffering. And that's what Solomon is encouraging us to do here in chapter 23. Don't fix your eyes on what you might not have right now, or what you might be going through circumstantially that doesn't seem favorable. Fix your eyes on what's coming, on the future and the hope that will not be cut off. The joy set before Jesus was not just his own resurrection. He looked forward with joy to the people that he could save through that. He was holding on to a future that included you and me. That's what made the suffering worth it for him. Your story isn't finished. Thanks to the work of Christ, my story isn't finished. So we are to stay zealous, keeping our eyes fixed on the right things and trusting in the hope that we have placed in Jesus and what comes with that, the future that is coming and the hope that will not be cut off. A Proverbs a day, day 22, chapter 23. I'll see you on the next one.